So you want to go outside and grab some fire sticks and do some painting with light. Well, first you got to understand some basics. It's your shutter speed, aperture, and ISO. The shutter, that's the clickety-clack that you hear when you press the button. The longer that shutter is open, the more light is absorbed by the sensors. So the best way to understand aperture and f-stop is to think of it like your eyeball. Your pupils, when they're dilated, they bring in more light. When they're constricted, they're more focused on a centralized point. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. The lower the f-stop, the wider the diameter. Those pupils are like dinner plates. You're walking through the magical mushroom kingdom. Now, the higher the f-stop, the more constricted it is, as that hawk that eyeballs your Jack Russell Terrier like it's on the menu. So ISO, this is the light sensitivity in your sensor. If you got a high ISO of like 1600, your sensor is going to absorb more light, but there's a price to be paid. Your photograph's going to be grainy and have a lot of noise to it. So if you turn your ISO down, it's going to be smoother, but you got to keep your shutter open longer at night to absorb more light. Now that we have an understanding of the basics, it's time to establish the shot. Take some time to plan it out, make your composition, make sure it's aesthetically pleasing. Set up your props, and fire off a few test shots with the flash on or a light on if you're in a controlled environment. Alright, first place winner, Rockstar New Year's Eve 2012. Love it. I was a little bit worried that the criteria wouldn't be met for painting with light, but she nailed it. Love the way the stadium lights kind of bounce off the Rockstar ride. Love the colors of the Rockstar ride, and I love the round movement versus the rigid movement to the left. Very great. Well deserving of the win. Good job. And then we've got Valiant at Night, which reminds me of Christine. And this one, for me personally, broadened the scope and the possibilities of what you can do with painting with light outside in nature and the combination of machinery as well. Then we've got Spider Lily. Spider Lily, it reminds me of a deep sea exotic creature like a jellyfish or something. Just I think it's the way the contrast is, and the colors on this are just so vibrant, and the composition's great. Then we got Miller's Chop Shop 1964 GMC truck. I'm a sucker for vintage cars on this one. I love the underlining. I love the position of the car. Looks like it's on the Great Salt Flats, and the position of the moon in the background is just brilliant. And then finally, Midnight Painting, which is another one that just kind of broaden the horizons and the scope of what you can do with painting with light. You could take some chem lights like red, green, blue, and put them under different rocks and different trees, and it just really expands the possibility. I want to thank everybody who submitted into the contest. There's a link in the description so you can check out every submission into the contest and see what painting of light's all about.